You finally quit weed, and the first thing that hits you is that everything feels worse. Your sleep is shredded, your mood swings without warning, and the one thing you always reached for to take the edge off is gone. It would be easy to read all of that as a mistake. It is the opposite. Here is what almost nobody tells you. The moment you stop, there are two clocks running at the same time. One is the withdrawal you can feel, loud and uncomfortable. The other is quiet, and it started on day one, the benefits timeline. Your body actively repairing the damage daily weed use did to it. You cannot feel that second clock yet, but it is already ticking. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what improves and when. Sleep, then mood, then mental clarity. So you stop white-knuckling blind and start recognizing each milestone as it arrives. Start with the first 72 hours, because this is the stretch that breaks most people. Days 1 to 3 are rough. Cravings, restlessness, broken sleep. But underneath that discomfort, something has already begun. Years of daily use suppressed your CB1 receptors, the control points of your endocannabinoid system that run your mood, sleep, appetite, and stress. Your brain turned them down because THC kept flooding them. The second you stop, your brain starts bringing them back online. You will not feel it on day 2. It is happening anyway, and everything good that comes later is built on it. What happens to your sleep when you first quit weed? For a lot of daily users, cannabis was quietly doing a job your brain is supposed to do for itself, which is knocking you out at night. So when THC disappears, your brain does not just slot back to normal. It goes into something called REM rebound, where it tries to catch up on all the deep dreaming sleep that weed had been suppressing for months or years. That is why the first week or two brings vivid, almost cinematic dreams, early waking, and sleep that feels broken into pieces. It feels like proof that you slept better high. It is the exact opposite, because your brain is relearning how to run sleep without a chemical doing it for you, and that relearning is messy. The important part is that it passes, and faster than you would think. Research suggests sleep quality starts improving meaningfully from around week 2 to 3, once that REM rebound settles down. So if you are 3 or 4 nights in and convinced you have wrecked your sleep forever, you have not. You are in the loudest part of a process that quiets down on its own. The disrupted sleep is not the cost of quitting. It is your brain rebuilding a function it had outsourced. Hold on through the first couple of weeks, because sleep is the first domino. And once it falls, the rest of the timeline gets easier. So when does your mood actually turn around? This is the stretch where most people quietly consider giving up, because the physical symptoms are fading, but emotionally you feel flat, irritable, and weirdly hollow. It can feel like you have stalled or even slid backwards. You have not. What you are feeling in weeks 2 through 4 is a reward system rebooting. Here is the mechanism. Daily cannabis use slowly blunts your natural dopamine response because your brain stops bothering to produce its own reward signal when an external one keeps showing up on demand. Take the weed away, and for a few weeks, your reward system is running on empty. Ordinary things, food, music, a good conversation, do not land the way they should yet because the system that registers pleasure is still recalibrating. That emptiness is real, but it is not who you are now. It is a temporary transition state, and reading it as your new baseline is the single most common reason people relapse right before it lifts. And it does lift, usually with a small crack of light. By the end of week 3, most people get their first clear moment, a single day where the irritability just is not there, a morning that does not start under a weight. It is small, but it is your reward system coming back online, and once those moments start, they get more frequent fast. The flatness is not permanent. It is the last hard part before the good stretch begins. And what finally clears the brain fog? This is the payoff stretch, weeks 4 to 7. Around day 28, something concrete happens in your head. PET brain imaging has actually tracked it. By roughly the 4-week mark, the density of your CB1 receptors climbs back toward normal levels. Those receptors sit right at the center of memory, focus, learning, and attention, which is why this is the point people suddenly notice they are sharper. A sentence sticks the first time you read it. You remember where you put your keys. A thought makes it all the way to the end without dissolving. That heavy underwater feeling starts to drain away because the hardware it depended on is back online. With real support behind you, most people find their whole system has largely settled by around the 7-week mark. Sleep has steadied, mood has leveled out, and the acute phase is genuinely behind you. That is not a halfway point. It is a real milestone you can feel. And it keeps going. By around month 3, most people are physically clear of THC, and the endocannabinoid system has fully recalibrated. The physical hard part is simply done. What is left after that is not more waiting. It is reorientation, building a life with a clear head instead of escaping one with a foggy one. That is where it actually starts to get good. So what does the whole quitting weed benefits timeline actually look like? Here it is in one line. Sleep improves first, from around week 2 to 3. Mood turns next, with your first clear day usually by the end of week 3. Mental clarity arrives between weeks 4 and 7 as your receptors come back online. And by month 3, the physical recovery is essentially complete. It does not move at the same speed for everyone, and heavy long-term use takes longer, but the order almost never changes. The catch is that this timeline rewards the people who get structured support, not the ones who white-knuckle it alone. That is exactly why we built the Cannabis Detox Transformation Program. It walks you through recovery in 3 phases: release, resilience, and clarity, mapped onto this exact arc. So at every stage, you know what is happening in your body and what to actually do about it. You will find it at quit-smoking-weed.com, and the link is in the description. The worst part is the part you can already feel. Everything good is on the clock, and it has already started.